to the fantasy live show on any network ever. The FFC Refuse to Lose is the best. It should be number one in any category because we give you the raw, we give you the realest, we give you everything you need. And it is awesome to come out here and talk to you guys. Welcome back. Coach is here. You guys are here. We got fantasy football week 5. FFC is about to go crazy today because we got some stuff to talk about. Yeah. I mean, first things first, let's jump right into it. Last night's game. Yeah, I'm blown away. Yeah, I'm shocked. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I came on here yesterday and said, look, in order for the Bears to even have a close chance winning this game, Justin Fields is going to have to play like he did literally last week. But that still costed them a loss. But hey, don't get me wrong. He did what he needed to do. But people, we got to talk. Because I'm gonna be real. I really don't think the Bears defense is not good. Okay. But geez Louise. I mean, they were going up against an offensive line that sacrificed 19 sacks in the first 3 weeks. So, wow. 40-20. 40. I don't think anybody got this game right. I don't think anybody did. Brian Robinson, he looked booty. He looked bad in this game. I mean, I don't think that's gonna last. I don't know. I do know because sometimes forces just work against you. Especially in football. And unfortunately, though, this game was on the road for Chicago. This was no, who was home? I was home with Chicago home. I didn't pay attention to that. But regardless of that, sorry. Regardless of that, no, I think Washington was home because this is supposed to be a good game for Howell. It was supposed to. Yeah, this is a home game for Washington. Yeah, sorry. But this is an honor game for Chicago, honoring the great Dick Butkus. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, did they honor the great Dick Butkus. It's the fact that they came in on the road. And, there was something in the offense I ain't seen him in Chicago a long time. Even you've seen it a little bit with Jay Cutler. It was just too long of badness with him. But when Chicago's offense moves real efficient, man, they get scary. They get real scary. Even with Rex Grossman for a little bit, when it was efficient, there was just they could run the ball. They even when I forgot when they had that great running back too. Not Peyton. I'm talking about just recently. I can't remember his name. Or even when they had the Devin Hester era, with the Brian, there was a certain era where that Chicago Bears team was real scary. Okay, they got into the playoffs, right? It was real scary. Okay, this continued. I mean, think about it. They got the Vikings next week. I know a lot of people think certain defenses come in last in a lot of categories. I mean, have y'all watched the Vikings defense? I mean, they are horrible. They're horrible. Remember, I told you that game against Chargers and the Vikings was just to see whose defense come in 31st place and which one come in 32nd. Obviously, we saw who came in 32nd place. Okay. I mean, ironically, the Bears defense is obviously worse too. Maybe tied with 30th. I don't know. All three of them defenses are bad. Okay. But they came out last night with a lot of fight, a lot of honor in them. Just Field did something last week that surprised me. Okay, you sat in the pocket through for 306 or 300 something yards. Very impressive. But 3-4 touchdowns, very impressive. He had 2 turnovers. It's Justin Fields. But and then maybe without those turnovers, maybe I did win. Maybe I would win the game. He cleaned the turn. He had no turnovers last night. None. They win. Hmm, interesting. Um, he looked like a quarterback in these two games. He looked, maybe he was right, and maybe he just spoke out when he wasn't supposed to, but he's kept his head down, but he's gone to work. Uh, Ironically, they got rid of Claypool and they win. No, but he has been traded to the Miami Dolphins. Actually, we're gonna talk about that because boy, do I have some thoughts about that. Oh my god. And good ones. I actually have good thoughts about that. All right, so last night's game. You know, we got to talk about some things because I get it. The Bears look good. They turned a situation that should have been a loss into a win. I mean, it don't get no better than that, y'all. I mean, they didn't go over 5. You can't hate that for that. They got a beat up running back was still out there trying to go. Like, no, we're gonna get this win. Hey, so hey, he got more fight than a lot of people claiming they don't want to play for some $5.5 million. Hey, if nobody wants you on their team, we got a lot to talk about today on today's show, people. Certain people just put in their mouth at the wrong time. I got a platform. All right, anyway. Anyway, so you know, with Fields, it looked really good. Can it continue? Hey, look, I really hope so. I really hope so. I was just on here just the other day talking about they need to trade him. They or they need to sell the ownership and because it's regardless of how I feel he plays, it ain't like the organization has done him any justice. Let's be real. I've come on here and said many a times, yes, I understand how inaccurate I see he is. Okay. But you know, there are certain things that can be fixed if it's fixable. Like if you got the right staff, if you got the right coaching, if you got the right weaponry, if you got the right system, you can fix certain things. Does it take time? Yes, let's be real. It takes time. Now, honestly, this doesn't take time. Look, I don't know if he's fixing his accuracy. He's hitting he's hitting open receivers and getting the ball out faster. That was very visible. I saw that before the commentators went on there and began talking about that. I noticed that last night and was very impressed about it because with him getting the ball out faster, I do see better accuracy. They're running the ball still, so again, his numbers in passing are gonna. Didn't he came out with that 4,000 yards crap? I was never supportive of that. Okay, but I was a support of, and Carl can back me up. I supported him this year because they got rid of that crappy coach that they had that I knew was ruining him. I knew that it was ruining the whole team. Matt Nagy is horrible. It ain't him helping Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes doing it by himself. And the enemy, I'm about to make a comment that might tick that boss off. Cause you I don't like what I'm seeing, but I'm gonna make a comment and I'm gonna backtrack it at the same time. But I'm doing it because I need to hold true to the first piece that I say. And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But Matt Nagy was never good because I mean he wasn't good for Mr. Trubisky. So his offense was just never good, right? They're using DJ Moore right. Well, I don't know if I'm wrong about Mooney not being the one, but hey, we can't say that Moore ain't taking that step that he is. I mean, let's be real. Every catch Mooney had, and I'm talking about look, when I tell you fate is fate and things happen for a reason, I don't know what to tell you, but they said he will have 230 yards. I mean, there was one touchdown where, well, any given play, as a defender hand touches, lands in Moore's hand. There's another one. On every other given play, put a little pick six to the house. Yeah. Was caught by DJ Moore. Find him. So what even I don't even know. I don't know if that was a back shoulder throw. The way he had to turn around and catch that, I don't know. Because the way he had to turn around and catch it, due to the fact that it wasn't picked and off to the house, he was slow to the house. Do you understand that one where he was galloping because he almost scored another one? He literally turned right back around and literally did score. So it was supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to be Mooney night. Why? He had one. He dropped it in the end zone. It was supposed to be DJ Moore's night, y'all. Fate be ugly like that sometimes. Okay. Look, and then here's the ugly part about Fate. Do more like that. You mean to tell me with 8 receptions, 230 yards, and 3 touchdowns? Y'all don't really sit here and tell me that's not 50? Y'all gonna really sit and tell me what he had to do? Throw the touchdowns himself? I mean, y'all could have get him in that 50, but it's all right. He got 49, you know. Oh, man. Kill me with that. But anyway, and still leads, I'm pretty sure he has 50, maybe even over 50. So kudos to DJ Moore. He ate his behind off last night. I think this is 2 weeks in a row. I think we can continue to see more of this. Again, he's playing the Vikings next week. So Justin Fields had another great game. Completions could have been a bit better, but look, there's nothing wrong when strikes give your receiver 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ain't be too bad, all right? 57 rushing yards, 282 passing yards. Look, he's sitting in the pocket a lot better. And one thing I'm noticing is they squeeze, he runs. Don't let that get too cocky. And I mean, for the Bears, because that's a formula that could be pretty scary going against opposing defenses that think squeezing will allow them to sack or will disrupt. See, with what they're doing and the way they're running their offense, he's not behind center, so he has time to move because he's fast. That's one of the key pieces is his decision making from catching. It's his decision making. Looking at his receivers is not good. You know what I mean? Like going through progressions, that's not good. His decision making from, am I going to throw it to him? Can I just take it and go? That's a little bit different. All right, which is why his decision making and sitting in the pocket is not good. But what they have him doing is he's not sitting in the pocket having 4 or 3 reads. He's reading 2, and then he's making the move. It's either DJ Moore or now Cole Kmet, tight ends, or a young quarterback's best friend, or it's Cole Kmet and Mooney if they can move it. However, what they're looking for is specific holes in the defense because of Justin Fields running. They do have to play a little honest. And I think the only reason why he actually ran a little bit more yesterday is because they were down a running back, so he kind of had to fill in that role. That's okay when you have a lead and look, he can do that part. That's not going to be an issue. What they're doing with his passing is what I'm liking. Is he's finding his receivers. So maybe what was taking a few weeks to develop, we're not gonna go crazy about it. Again, we're not. The last 3 weeks, these defenses they're not gonna be like great defenses. It was Denver, Washington, obviously, and then it's the Vikings. So, but what we need to see is with those types of defenses, can you be effective? That's all. And if they're effective, it's another win. Again, I only gave the Bears 8 wins on the regular season. I only gave them 8. They're not winning 10. Again, it's like 6, 8, somewhere in there. Sam Howell had actually a great game. 25 points of fantasy, 37 for 51. That's a lot for 388 yards. But again, they couldn't move the ball on the ground, but he had to throw it a lot. And with all that throwing, he only had 1 turnover. But I'm sure he was hit plenty of times. This line is so bad. Here's another thing. While we talking about the bad, somebody made a comment. and said, "Coach only see the bad. He only looking at the bad." Look here, you tell me what good I'm supposed to see in that display of a defense. Please, please tell me, because that impactful Chase Young, huh? Real impactful. He been back 5 weeks. Look, look, sometimes guys are just big and they look like they that guy. And then sometimes they're just not. I mean, y'all say, look, y'all I only look at the bad, right? That's fine. You can say that. You wanna know what I saw? I saw one play when the Bears think they were trying to it was a run play. Everybody was in on this tackle. Like, I mean, everybody was in. Now, mind you, Chase Young is on the line, right? Get it? He's a defensive end, so his positioning may be a little different where he ends up behind. Fact, his jersey just looked real clean. It is that play itself, he was standing behind the pile, just looking down. And then the little trot off. But I've seen that a lot. Or like I get that on the defensive play, I mean on the play for the Bears, it went away from him. And I get it, he was on the backside. But it's just like just because he was on the backside, he just kind of just gave up. Like, yeah, it's not coming my way. So let me see. It said it was weird. Like I don't know, man. Don't I don't see what anybody sees in Chase Young. I guess maybe he need more time. Maybe he needs more time because that one tackle and one assist and half a sack. I really hope that half a sack wasn't there. Wasn't that assisted tackle? That secondary is ooh wee. Look, I don't look again. I don't think the Bears' offense is that great. They played great last night. I just saw that if you could do that to Washington defense, I mean, dang, man, that to me that speaks more volume to Washington defense than anything else. Like, ooh wee, and then that makes me turn to Ron Rivera, and I've seen this story before, Rivera. I really have. Where it looked good defensively for you for a little bit, it do. A couple years, it looked good. And then the question comes, what the hell happened to this Ron Rivera defense? It just disappeared. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Your philosophy, it doesn't it doesn't tend to linger. You tend to move on. I don't know. You remind me of Doc Rivers, quite honestly. You make it look good for a little bit. Like it's gonna get there. It's we can do it. And then nothing happened. And we were all waiting, like, so you're gonna do it this team? Because you're gonna get another head coach job. There's trust me. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised. Who on the chopping block right now? Not the Giants, not the Bears. Maybe the Vikings. Nah, maybe. Well, I don't know who on the chopping block, to be honest with you. Maybe you. Maybe you. Because I don't know, man. I just feel like it's getting a little, you know, I just don't feel like the philosophy is lasting. Um, and being enemy, you run the entire offense. I don't think anybody touches you. I think all of that is yours. Um, how is this happening to your offensive line? What is going on? Um, I don't know. It don't look good. It really doesn't. I mean, granted, your quarterback put up 388 yards. Your receiver put up 65. Your tight end put up 77. But It's not looking. Again, your quarterback hit in the first 3 weeks was hit 19 times, sacked 19 times. It's a bit rough. I think there's going to be a lot of eyes sitting in here, especially with this new ownership. Be a lot of eyes sitting in on this organization. It's a bad loss, and hopefully they can kind of bounce back from it. But I don't know. Even with their record at 2-3, it feels like it should be 2-3 because it just feels like Ron Rivera's stay is a little stale. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to. Yeah, I do. I don't know. Maybe this needs to be the enemy's team. No, I get it. I get it. The sack issue is a problem, but his quarterback still put up 388 yards. His quarterback has actually still been playing pretty good, minus the sacks. I mean, the boss hanging out today, but I don't know. It just I know the sack situation is an issue, but again, his quarterback is still doing great. The running back outside of last night is still doing good. It's just I don't know. I think the direction and where this team is mentally, I think it's just stale with Rivera. And I don't know. I do think Bieniemy may be the head coach. Maybe not this year. Maybe it'll play out. Um, and then he will move to the side. Because I think if they end up this year with a losing record, and then they end up in last place, if everything offensively looks great and they end up in last place, yeah, we'll see Rivera moved out, i.e., part ways is the term we like to use in the NFL. And Airbnb will be named the new head coach. Because again, offensively they look good. Okay, they're not great. They look like they should have won this game. They put up 20 points. And I told you already, this game shouldn't have 20-13. It's the defense. It's the defense. It's the, we all know it. I'm gonna say it louder. It's the defense. And if that's the issue, the head coach is to be the I don't want to say the blame yet, but it's one game, but 3 losses. We are 5 weeks out, and 5 weeks in, you're 2-3. I had higher hopes. Uh, yeah, I had higher hopes for this team. Again, it's not a loss. It's 2-3. Um, Literally, you win next week, you're back at 500. Like, come on, it's not that bad. It's just I see certain things when certain losses happen, and it makes me question certain things. And with the way that defense allowed the Chicago Bears to score, I question the defense, i.e., Ron Rivera. And I've seen the Ron Rivera story many times, and it just looks like it's about that time again. You know what I'm saying. And while we're speaking of Ron Rivera, let's jump over to what he used to have. I get it. The Jets need somebody. Zach Wilson. I don't know. We'll see. He didn't play too bad last week. Could he play it? Let's see what he does. Let's things can change, i.e., look at Justin Fields, right? I was literally just talking about how both of them need to both be going, right? And look, they both last week had good games. Justin came in this week, had a good game. Let's see what Zach does. Maybe he's getting more support in his house than we give him credit for. And let's see if he can put it together again another week. All right. But yeah, for you to even come at the Jets like that as a target and say you got to pay me. Look, you broke. It's okay. It's okay. But for you to have the audacity, tell the Jets they're going to pay you more than $5.5 million. Bro, that's the offer, fam. That's your offer. That's all they're going to give you. I don't think anybody else is going to even take you. But you spending time now uh judging grown men's clothes as they get ready to play their football game. That that's what you're doing. You critiquing uh a professional athlete's clothing while they go make money. That's what you're doing right now. And then you come out and say they're gonna have to pay you more than 5.5. Damn. Boy, boy, I tell you what, I bet you I see Colin Kaepernick in the NFL. See, I don't plan on seeing Colin Kaepernick in the NFL anytime soon. If you get me, what? You got the audacity to tell this organization what they not gonna pay you? Somebody who ain't been on a football team in what, 3 years? Be that time of the year, boy, when people just want to act up. And I guess this is it. Because wow, how dare you? How dare you? Oh man. Damn, you ain't been the same since you looked at that football on the ground and decided you were not gonna jump on top of it. Been the same since. Woo! You make me think that script crack is real. The way you just laid back and took that little donut for Peyton, like what? Even Eli stood in the stadium like, how the hell you with this? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. Eli, I'm still trying to figure that out too. How 15 in one team allowed that to happen? I'm still trying to figure that out. How 15 in one Ron Rivera team, Ron Rivera defense allowed a quarterback who only threw. He threw for maybe like 102 yards, less 100 down. What? In the Super Bowl. Y'all made me think that script quite real. Because there were so many whistles blown. Yeah, we can say the defense won that. Yeah, we could. Maybe, maybe. But I don't know. That game went so weird. It just had a lot of ground. It had a lot of foolishness just in my head. Like the NFL just said, we want him to just run off into the sunset. Because he sure as hell did. Damn. Because you want to look at the ball. Like, you and Kadarius Toney with these spook looks when the ball's on the floor. At least Daniel Jones' spook look because he got an offensive line that can't protect him against the Vernon. I'm sorry, Daniel. I love you, but man, I'm sorry they got that picture of you, man. I'm sorry they did that to you. I'm sorry you ain't got no line, you ain't got no receivers, and your running back can't play more than 2 games. I'm so sorry because I look at your team and can't blame that damn thing on you. Sorry, ain't nothing on that team Daniel Jones' fault. I see him trying to do everything he can, but boy, they have nothing, nothing. Cam Newton, you deserve to be in Dave Doghouse. Yeah, because that can't believe you think you worth more. Boy, $9 million. Okay, I guess. I guess because with that stupid statement, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next segment. All right, so we've already talked about the big players for last night's game, especially DJ Moore with those 8 receptions and 230 yards and 3 receptions. But next, we are going to go into our start and sit segment for our week 5 quarterbacks. Let's see. I can't believe they got Ryan Fitzpatrick on the Washington roster. How they do that? Anyway, Patrick Mahomes is a start. Josh Allen start. Jalen Hurts start. Lamar Jackson start. Justin Herbert start. Joe Burrow against Arizona. You know what? I ain't starting Joe Burrow. Nope. I don't trust him. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm not starting Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert, already said him. Tua is a start. Kirk Cousins is a start. Yeah, Kirk Cousins is a start. Anthony Richardson is a start. Trevor Lawrence is not a start. I don't like what I'm seeing. Deshaun Watson is out. Dak Prescott is a do not start Dak Prescott. Not against San Francisco. Oh my God, this is gonna be a beautiful game. I'm so excited. Sunday night is gonna be beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want 3 interceptions from Dak. All right, Tomo. Holy, it's gonna be a good game. It really is. Just don't think. I mean, San Francisco has not allowed more than a touchdown. Don't see why you would want to start Dak Prescott. Um, so don't do that. Now Purdy is a start. Jordan Love, Brock Purdy is a start, but be weary. Only reason why that defense is in Dallas ain't no slouch either. So, you know, 2 touchdowns maybe. They may go ground game again, but he may only have 2 touchdowns. He may only let me see how many. What did he do last week? Week 4, he had 283 yards, and see, he only had 1 touchdown, so he had 21 points. So I kind of see that again, but he may not be 283, it may be like 206. You know what I mean? So like he might only give you like 14 points like he did against the Rams. Or he may only give you 16 points like he did against Pittsburgh. So if you start Brock Purdy this week against Dallas, that's what you could be looking at is a low of 15, 16, but you could be looking at a high 25. Jordan Love against Las Vegas is a start. Russell Wilson against the Jets. uh, it's kind of the same. I'm gonna be fair. I really am gonna be fair because he's not playing bad football. He's playing good football. They don't have a win. Outside of last week. So I'm gonna say same as Purdy. You start him if you okay with possibly only getting like 14, but he has a ceiling of 22 this week. Not too big. All right, Geno Smith. Geno Smith is on the bye. First bye week quarterback. So I hope you got a backup. Geno Smith is on a bye week this week. CJ Stroud is a start against Atlanta, most definitely. Jared Goff against Carolina, most definitely. Daniel Jones against Miami, don't. No start. Matthew Stafford against Philly is a start. Again, Philly defense, you can pass on them. Josh Dobbs against Cincinnati is a start. Kenny Pickett against Baltimore is not a start. Baker Mayfield is on a bye week. Jimmy Garoppolo do not start. Zach Wilson. Yeah, you see how you got to pause, right? And Kansas City defense was not good, and he put up 245. And he's playing against Denver. You know what? He either gonna fold or he gonna have another good week. And something tells me with that receiver he got over there, I'm going with another good week. Yeah, Zach Wilson is a starter. However, I'm putting him in the same category, a little bit below that category. He is his high is 19. So if you are like in a 16-man, 18-man league and you are desperate for a quarterback and Zach Wilson is on the waiver wire, yeah, there you go. There's your guy. Bryce Young against Detroit is not a start. Mac Jones against New Orleans, no. Do not start Mac Jones. He hasn't had a good. He hasn't. Nah, he ain't played good. He hasn't played good in a while since week 1, really. Desmond Ritter is not a start. Aiden O'Connell. Is Jimmy Garoppolo not playing? He hasn't been cleared yet. It's a Monday night game against the Packers. Don't even start Jimmy anyway, so you ain't got to worry about playing another quarterback. Let's see. All right, that's it for quarterbacks. Let's move on to running backs. The sticky one, right? Ugh, I hate doing this one. Let's see. Christian McCaffrey's a start. Bijan Robinson against Houston. Ooh. He could have another Detroit type game, but I still take those 10 points. So yeah, Bijan is a start. Yeah, Bijan Robinson is a start. Derrick Henry against Indiana. Let's see how Derrick Henry's been doing. Yeah, Derrick Henry's a start. Austin Eckler is out, but it's a bye week. Oh, so no Herbert. No Herbert. Why didn't I see that? Why did they have Herbert playing? Did I not see it? Oh, yeah, my bad. No, sorry. Deshaun is the Browns have a bye week. I should have went over that first. My bad, people. So the Chargers have a bye week. The Browns have a bye week. Seattle has a bye week, and Tampa Bay has a bye week. Missing anybody? All right, yeah. Those 4 teams have bye weeks. Sorry about that, people. Forgot we had some bye weeks in week 5. All right, yeah, week 5. All right, back to running backs. Tony Pollard do not start against that San Francisco defense. Saquon Barkley, what's the report say on your injury, buddy? Doesn't look like it. He's out again, I think. Let's see. Josh Jacobs is a start against Green Bay. Travis Etienne do not start against Buffalo. Joe Mixon against Arizona. Don't start. Aaron Jones against Las Vegas. Are you hurt again? Yeah, he's fine. That was just he's fine. Hopefully they won't go down early like they did last week. But Aaron Jones is the start. And let's see, Jamar Gibbs. Boys Montgomery. Let's see. Yeah, you might have to find a better option. I wouldn't play him unless you're in a deep league and you can do with his 8 points. I wouldn't. I will not start Jamar Gibbs. Alvin Kamara against New England. Do not start. Howard Williams. You can start. Ramondre Stevenson. Let's see what that says. He struggled the last 2 weeks against good defenses, and he's going to do it again. Don't start him. Jonathan Taylor is out this week. Let's see. He's reported with week 5, but until certain, if he will suit up. Yeah, so he's still the number 2. But that's what I say about again, I think I said this last week or last episode. You start Jonathan Taylor, let's find Zach Moss ain't going nowhere. Zach Moss is a touchdown guy. They're gonna find a trade for Jonathan Taylor. Most likely the Ravens. They need a running back so bad and they're gonna give up everything that God can allow them to get this kid. I'm telling you. James Cook is a start against Jacksonville. James Conner is a start against Cincinnati. DeAndre Swift is a start against the Rams. David Montgomery is a start against Carolina. Raheem Mostert is a start, but a flex start against the Giants. Alexander Madison, I start him against Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco is a start against Minnesota. Miles Sanders is not a start. Brees Hall against Denver. You know what? I know it's been rough, but I'm gonna start Brees Hall. I think they're gonna find a way to get him in the end zone this week. I start Brees Hall against Denver. That's my sneaky start. Damian Pierce. Let's see what you've done lately. Shit, you had your highest off 24 carries for 81 yards against Pittsburgh. Well, Pittsburgh ain't been doing nothing great. And you are going up against who y'all playing this week? Because it might be a Damian Pierce week. Atlanta, start Damian Pierce. Again, I'm fair. I'm fair. I said don't draft him. That's what I said. Don't like draft him high. Like I didn't think he was like worth the draft status that they had him. I mean, he's a flex running back at best. I mean, his numbers literally show it. But yeah, for this week, yeah, I start Damon Harris. Najee Harris is a no. Devon A. Chain is a start. Devontae Williams is not a start. Zach Moss is a start. Dalvin Cook is not a start. Cam Akers. Nah, he's not a start. AJ Dillon's not a start. Jalen Warren. I think Jalen Warren, yeah, Jalen Warren is a start. Yep. Jalen Warren is, I think he's gonna end up taking the lead role, actually. If you can get Jalen Warren, if he ain't on nobody's, if he's on anybody's waiver wire, get Jalen Warren. I'm putting it out now. Grab Jalen Warren. Tyler Algier is not a start. Samaje P. Ryan. Well, no, he's not a start. Gus Edwards is not a start. Drop. Jamal Williams, of course, he's on IR. Jerick McKinnon is not a start. He should be dropped. Josh Kelly should be dropped. Zeke should be dropped. Jalen McLaughlin should be. Um, hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I would have another sneaky one. Here's what I mean. When I say sneaky, if coach is desperate, right? Coach looking on that web wire, coach like, man, I need something. Let me tell you how smart coach is. Coach just knows what to do. I know who to pick. I know who to look at. There's certain things I see. So look, for example, I'm gonna walk you through coach's mind. Who did I preach about? Devontae Williams. Who has done nothing? Devontae Williams. So then who should have been next? Samaje P. Ryan. Who's done nothing? Samaje P. Ryan. Well, that just leads one other back, right? Well, check this out. You got to look at the numbers. He had one carry in Washington. One. He had 5 yards. Three. He had 5 carries. 15 yards. 3 yards carry. Chicago. He had 7 carries for 72 yards. That's not sustainable. 10 yards a carry. No. But then he had 3 for 32 in receiving. What a touchdown. See, that's where volume starts to speak. I would pick him up and I'd keep him on my bench. I want to see it again. But right now, with those numbers, with you going from 0.3, 6.5, 1.5, then 19, I need you on my bench. I need to see what you do. Because if you do this against the Jets, even if you score 11 against the Jets, they working you. You that new guy. I know that's basically what I want to see. Who's taking the desperate, right? The running back room is looking ugly. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Jose, I got a nugget for you, pimp. So yeah, I would be looking at that. Jaleel McLaughlin. Jaleel McLaughlin. All right. All right. Kevin Gainwell is a bench. No, it's not a start. Sorry. Kareem Hunt, no. Devin Singletary, do not. Well, let's go look. Let's go look, see if they've been using them. Let's see. Rashad Penny, do not start. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm not going further down. Anybody else down there, you shouldn't be looking at. All right, wide receivers. What we got? DJ Moore, or no? We saw what DJ Moore did. We need to go down. This is all. There we go. Justin Jefferson is a start. Tyreek Hill start. Jamar Chase. I mean, he's always open. Yeah, you can start Jamar Chase. Stephon Diggs against Jacksonville start. Devontae Adams start. AJ Brown start. CD Lamb. Don't start CD Lamb. I don't like it against San Francisco. Sorry. Amon-Ra St. Brown start. Devontae Smith start. Debo Samuel start. Keenan Allen start. Keenan Allen's on a bye. Garrett Wilson start. Chris Olave start. No, don't start Chris Olave against New England. That is not a good idea. They're gonna shut him down. Jalen Waddle against the Giants is a start, definitely. Calvin Ridley, do not start. Puka Nacua, start. Brandon Ayuk, start. DeAndre Hopkins, man. Yeah, you can start him. It'll be low flexing if you can. Michael Pittman, start, most definitely. Yeah, you can start him. You can start Michael Pittman. Flex him, but he might. It's a little tricky. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do what he did last week, but his points might not go above 16. And if you need more points in the receiving position, and you got the receivers to do that, I'd flex Michael Pittman. Christian Watson against Las Vegas is a start. Yeah, Las Vegas sucks. Marquise Brown against Cincinnati. Y'all want to hear something funny? That's a start. George Pickens against Baltimore. Don't start. Christian Kirk against Buffalo. Don't start. Nico Collins start. Jerry Jeudy against the Jets. Don't start. Zay Flowers start. Jacoby Myers. No, don't start Jacoby Myers. Adam Thielen, you can start. Cortland Sutton, start. Jordan Addison, start. Michael Thomas, don't start. Drake London, don't start. Gabe Davis, start. Tank Dell, start. Tutu Atwell, start. Romeo Dobbs, start. Brandon Cook, don't start. Odell Beckham, I don't think he's playing. Let's go look at the report. It was limited practice. He may start, but I'm going to start him. Ty Moore, don't start. Tyler Boyd, don't start. Traylon Burke, don't start. Juju Smith-Schuster, don't start. DJ Chark, don't start. Rondell Moore, don't start. Actually, yeah, Rondell Moore, don't start. There's another cat you should start though for the Cardinals. Michael Gallup, don't start. Jameson Williams, guess what? Start him. Think he's gonna have a good game. Kendrick Bourne, start. Alan Lazard, don't start. Zay Jones, don't start. Kadarius Toney, don't start. Jalen Reed, start. Michael Wilson, I think it's him. Yeah, start Michael Wilson. That's the one. KJ Bourne, KJ Osborne. No, don't start him. Robert Woods, don't start. Josh Reynolds, don't start. He's moving down to third. He's moving down to the third. Again, it's going to be a Jameson Williams. Rashid Shaheed. No, don't start him. Marquez Valdez Scantling, don't start. Josh Downs, don't start. Marvin Mims, don't start. Harris Campbell, don't start. Hunter Renfrow, don't start. Van Jefferson, don't start. Jonathan Mingo, do not start. Calvin Austin, don't start. Braxton Berrios. See, y'all thinking it's not Berrios, but Berrios is getting open over James. I don't know. Every time I say don't start him, he go, "Oh, go start Braxton Berrios." You know, start Braxton Berrios. Excuse me. Let's see. Allen Robinson. Let's see here. He's digressing. Don't. Well, it's not him. It's the offense. So don't start him right now. Keep him on your roster if you can another week or two. If he's just not looking good, you have to let him go. Unless you got something better you can give him for, like Jameson Williams or who's that running back? I'm gonna keep running his name. I'm gonna keep running his name. Where are you? He's on the second page. Jalen McCollum for Denver. Yeah. All right. Tight ends. Travis Kelce start. TJ Hockenson start. Mark Andrews start. George Kittle against Dallas. Let's see. Get any work with Brandon Ayuk back? Nope. Do not start George Kittle. Darren Waller, don't start. Evan Ingram. The only consistent thing on Jacksonville, so start him. Dallas Goddard, don't start him. They got so many other weapons. He's in the same boat as Kittle. Kyle Pitts, don't start. Sam Laporta start. Tyler Higbee. Let's see. Tyler Higbee can start. He's back. I don't know what happened last few weeks or last couple of years, but he's back. Pat is doubtful. Don't start him. Zach Ertz, start. Cincinnati? Yeah. Yeah. Start Zach Ertz against Cincinnati. Jake Ferguson. No, don't start him. Don't start nothing against San Francisco. Hunter Henry, start. Dalton Schultz. No, don't start Dalton Schultz. Not unless you're in a deep league and you need to. Dalton Kincaid. Nope, don't start him. Luke Musgrave, are you playing? Yeah, find another tight end. Tight end for Titans. Just don't have to call you pimp. Don't start him. Juwan Johnson is not a start. Tyler Conklin, don't start. Dawson Knox, don't start. Hayden Hurst, don't start. Jonnu Smith, he looked good last week. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on him. Don't start him. If you can keep him on the bench, let's keep our eye on him. See if we can do it again this week. Because obviously, you look at that, he get more than Kyle Pitts. Ain't that something? Mike Gesicki, don't start. He's just blocking. Taysom Hill, no, don't start. That project's over. I think that's about it for tight ends. All right. Defenses. 49ers is a start. Cowboys don't start. Bills start. Dolphins start. Saints don't start. Ravens start. Eagles don't start. Steelers don't start. Detroit Lions start. Jets don't start. Patriots start. Chiefs don't start. Packers start. Bengals don't start. Texans defense start. Colts defense. No, don't start. Jaguars don't start. Panthers don't start. Titans. If you're desperate. Broncos, nope. Vikings don't start. Falcons don't start. Giants don't start. Cardinals don't start. Rams don't start. And Raiders don't start. So obviously, some of them don't start. Some of y'all gonna have to start. Good luck. All right, kickers. Even the Bears kicker had a day. What? Anybody just start the Bears kicker with his 17 beautiful points? Come on. Wow. Harrison Butler, start. Justin Tuck, start. Jake Elliott, start. Tyler Bass, start. Evan McPherson, start. Daniel Carson, don't start. Jake Moody, start. Young Huku, don't start. Graham Gano, don't start. Matt Gay, don't start. Jason Meyer or Brandon Aubrey, start him. I think Dallas will get some field goals. Yeah, start him. Brett Meyer, start. Matt Grader, don't start. Riley Patterson, if you're desperate. If all the good ones are gone. Jason Sanders, don't start. Brandon McManus, if you're desperate. Eddie Pinero, if you're desperate. But a high desperate. Like I would go, if you're in a desperate situation, anyone I say desperate with, keep Eddie Pinero at the top. Nick Folk for Tennessee is another one I would keep sort of towards the top. He's like a start, don't start, like if you have to. Greg Zerline, don't start. Timmy Fairbairn, start. Greg Joseph. Nope, don't start. Chris Boswell. He's another iffy, but I wouldn't start him. Anders Carlson, don't start. Will Lutz, if you're desperate. Blake Group, another one if you're desperate. Chad Ryland, no, don't start. And that is it for fantasy start and sits. We're going through quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and defense and kickers. So that is everybody who we should start, who we should start. Hopefully, coach get a bunch of those. Hopefully, we get Jameson Williamson and we get us a nice, hey, he's here, we ready, let's go. And then Detroit got two receivers to throw. Oh boy, Gibbs, your target value need to go down. Him and Reynolds. If you got Josh Reynolds, you might have to let him go now. If Jameson Williams basically goes off, all right, because Goff ain't going to three. He ain't going to three guys. All right, it's going to be Montgomery, two of the beautiful receivers, and Laporta. That's it. Like, ain't gonna be no Josh Reynolds anymore, and definitely ain't gonna be no Gibbs. So yeah, and then my other nugget is running back. Where you at? Second page. Jalen McClellan. Jalen McClellan. If you need a running back, if you're desperate, it looks like he is going to be their running back. He ate real good last week, and let's hopefully if it continues. Like I said, have him on your bench. Just get him off the waiver wire right now and have him on your bench. So at least you're ahead of the game. Again, coach is telling you this because I'm telling you exactly what I would do if I were playing and I'm desperate for a running back. Even if I wasn't desperate and there's a running back just slouching on my bench, bye. Come on, McClellan. Why? Because if he don't play good, I'm releasing him and he can make up that other slouch. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think this might be it. Jaleel McClellan might be he's the only one that's put up over 100 yards rushing for all the three running backs that they have. So sometimes it's that guy that emerges late. All right. So, hey, Coach had a great show today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed a couple of my rants. We are going to have a wonderful week 5 of football. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Green Bay is going to have a good win because no matter what, I don't, there's nothing. This is the week, what? How many weeks? We got a couple weeks before the trade deadline? Yeah. And if Devontae Adams has a bad game, due to not his fault, oh boy, is he going to sound off on that Monday night press conference. Trade lurking. Kansas City. Who Kansas City got? If Kansas City loses to Minnesota this week, they're gonna trade for Devontae. I think they're gonna do it anyway, but it's like if it comes down to because ain't nobody catch. Oh, if they need him, they can pay for him. I think it's a good call if it happens. Coach is saying it here. Devontae Adams needs to be traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. That little bit I can't remember my buddy's name. He came from Maxwell's Pizza. Again, y'all gotta come down to Maxwell's, man, down in Cutler Bay. Y'all gotta come get some ice cream, beer, pizza. All I do is talk football. Sports. That's all we do. Every Sunday I work. We have Red Zone. I make pizza and I watch football. What else am I supposed to do? Huh? My family come and hang out. My wife loves it. I'm not flooding her house with football every week. In 15 years. 15 years. She get a breathe. Not everybody else. No, now I'm live. Now I'm out in the public. Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. It was meant to be. It was meant. I get a job working somewhere where they just happen to have Red Zone. I'm gonna watch that direct TV crap. No, I need Red Zone. Rapid. Let's go. My brain works different. Okay. I need that. It's gonna be. I can watch whatever game I want to watch. I need that Red Zone. 7 hours, commercial free. They do a wonderful job. See, they put up 9 screens, 8 screens of games being played, and simultaneously play them for us. I need to do that hard work. They doing that hard work for me. Don't go back and show me something I missed. I ain't worried about that. They're gonna show live events, live games as they go on. If ain't nobody in the Red Zone, man, let me tell you something. Shout out to Red Zone. I love it. I get to watch 7 hours of commercial-free football, and then Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. Those are the ones that need my attention. Prime time. Okay, them 1 o'clocks, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. And some of those games, I really only need to see highlights because I don't really care. Because like really, like if it's like if let's say it's just Carolina Giants, and let's say if we're both teams are just like 0-8 together, like I give a damn about watching that game for a whole 2 hours. Oh, might see a little snippet of highlights. I don't know how bad they are. I don't need. I damn sure don't need that on prime time. See what I'm saying? I need red zone. Red zone gonna take care of me. They're gonna do the hard work for me so that I can scream, yell, shout, and fuss simultaneously. All right, but y'all be easy. I gotta go take care of the boss. She is hungry and screaming for daddy. So I hope you guys got your lineups ready to go. Hope you guys are set. Hope you guys enjoy football week 5. Hopefully it's not a bunch of more blowouts. Hopefully we get some better defensive plays because it's not looking good. Not looking good on defenses. Last year, defenses brought out. This year, it's kind of like they just said, oh, we had our year. No, let's get back to football defense. Linebacker play. And this is across the board. Can we fix it? Linebackers across the board look booty. We gotta fix that, guys. All right. But hey, get ready for week 5. I hope you guys enjoy football. Again, if you can, mind to join coach. If you got any questions before Sunday, start sits, any nuggets on waiver wire nuggets you need, again, hit coach up on fantasy. I mean on Instagram and Twitter. It's OTF Podcast MIA. Again, it is OTF Podcast MIA. You can send me a direct message and ask me anything you need to ask me, any advice you need, any trade advice, any start sit advice, any drop advice, pick up waiver wire advice, anything you need, anything you need. Come holler at coach. I got you. All right. Now, for my last word before I go. Coach, real quick, needs to switch over to chef. So, a lot of y'all know that I am an aspiring chef. I'm going back to school so that I can get my degree in culinary arts. I hopefully will graduate with my associates. It was supposed to be, I think, by the fall, but that is getting pushed back to a spring, like late fall, like basically like end of fall. I think I'll be able to graduate. If not, it'll be like early spring 2025. But I think it's gonna be late fall, only because coach chef just got accepted to Disney's culinary program internship. Yeah. So in the spring of 2024, I won't be in college. I will actually be doing so. We have to do an internship and an externship. The internship is actually done at our cafe on campus. So I'll do that when I come back from Disney. Because what I'm doing is I'm basically flip-flopping. I'm doing my externship first because the Disney program is actually only in January. So basically I'm doing that first, and then I come back and finish my program of culinary arts and get my associate's degree before I transfer to hopefully FIU and get my basically continue my journey and get my master's degree in cruise line management. Yeah. Maybe. I think I might go in more into pastry chef. I don't know. I have so many avenues in the chef world. I'm just excited about all of it. Shout out to my wife who has allowed me to just take this journey on my own in a way. Like I'm doing what I want to do for me for the first time, and it honestly feels great. As she stated in the text message, I quit my job with USDA literally last October because I couldn't do it anymore. Whether it was me, whether it was the environment, it wasn't for me anymore. Basically, no matter how hard I tried or how hard I was wanting to keep it, I guess you could say, just because it's all I knew, it was pushing away. Right? Like there was a sign like this ain't yours no more. Like you gotta let this go. You done all you can here. It's time for you to do something else. I don't want you stuck. That's what the universe was saying. So I took a chance on me and went back to school full time. And I was actually going to school to be a teacher. And I was in 3 classes with 3 really good professors who are also teachers. And their stories, all of them, made me come to one consensus. I ain't doing this. Nah. I'm not going to be a full-time babysitter. Sorry. I just feel like that's what teachers become. their hands are so tied. I can't do it anymore. I can't. That journey is no. Maybe if I was younger and was in it already, I could hack the system and do it. I'm 39, pimp. I ain't about that. Nah. Huh. So between these different type of kids and the way you can only do certain things as a teacher, I don't have the patience. I'm gonna be real, and that's not. I don't want to. I want to be fair to them and myself, right? So coach sat back and was just like, "Well, what does coach want to do now?" You know what I mean? I do want to coach eventually on the collegiate level. Um, and then I sat down and said, "I do love to cook. Coach love to cook. Coach can cook." And that's when I decided to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to school and get my degree in culinary." I did the research. I looked at, you know, pay and everything. Obviously, I'm not too worried. I work at Maxwell's Pizza, building pizzas, doing prep. I do a lot of different things there, but I'm happy. I make pizza in an open kitchen and fire pit. I make people laugh, bother them. I make them laugh. We have a good time in there. Like it's a really great environment, but I love it because it's what I want to do. I want to be in the kitchen. I want to cook. I want to make food. I want to make people's bellies happy. Everybody got to eat. People got to eat. So I'm going home every day happy because what I served you made you happy and the tip. You came back. Whether it was your first time, you coming back after that, I promise you. Then it's your fifth time. You keep coming back. Why? Because you enjoy what we do. You love our food. And that's to me what being a chef is about. Passion that I have in food. I'm passionate in a lot of things. That's passion in food. And this is the routine. This is the route that I decided to take. And a year later, in the same route, I'm in food production too. That'll be over at the end of this semester. Um, I'm about to take my final in baking that I have an A in. I'm not a good baker. I love baking pastries, and yeah, I love it. I love baking stuff. I didn't think I had the patience for it at first. It was a little rough, but then nothing came out. All the stuff I baked came out good. I have a culinary page. I'll share soon when I get to start posting more of my professional things. Uh, so I got to do some of my photos so they look a little bit more professional than some of the stuff that I've taken. But like the journey through school it's been a great journey. I'm tired. Don't get me wrong. I don't sleep no more. Especially with these two children running around and my beautiful wife. I'm tired. You know what I mean? But for a good reason, and good reason landed me an internship at Walt Disney World in Orlando. So, Coach, aka Chef Coombs, will be at Disney January 8th to May 9th, basically for the spring semester. I will be staying at Walt Disney World. That's so cool. That's so awesome. They got a whole village that they give for that program that we will be staying at. Really, it's so awesome. I'm excited. Um, so I'll be gone for 4 months, basically, um, doing this internship and basically just advancing my culinary skills through Disney. Through Disney, like pimps. A year later, on my resume is an internship for Walt Disney. Like, I'm sorry. You can't tell me I didn't take the right journey. I didn't choose the right path. Screw anybody who didn't think I did. I love this journey. I love it because I get to be myself. People get to see me on a plate. I made ice cream. I made ice cream the other day. I need to buy ice cream, a literal ice cream machine so I can turn. Like, because I don't want to buy that store crap anymore. No. Like, I had two different chefs taste my hand homemade ice cream, if you will, when I was in class the other day in baking. And I had two dancers. I had four silent. Yeah, them silent. Yeah, that's the ones you want. That's the one that catch you off guard because you didn't think it was gonna be that good. Yeah. Like that's the stuff that I'm making in culinary school. Like I'm not there yet in the designing, and I still working on plating. But see, I'm on a journey. I'm not done yet. I'm just starting. I'm only in food production too. So when I come back from my externship, I'll be in Food Pro 3 in the summer, along with Garmadre and we do sandwiches and meats, international cuisine, and the internship. So I might not be able to do all four in the summer. I might do two in the summer, and the other 2 will be in the fall. But then I graduate, and then I'm off to hopefully FIU to finish my journey with my bachelor's and my master's degree. But I just wanted to end today's show, give you guys, hopefully fantasy football ends before Coach leaves. But if not, Coach will have his laptop. Don't get me wrong. Coach will just be hosting the fantasy playoffs from Walt Disney World. How about that? You know what I mean? But yep, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited. I'm excited to share this news with you guys. You guys are family. Keep joining. I'm excited that we are at I think we're 60,000 or 60 members away from 1,000. So people keep subscribing. People keep becoming members. Keep bringing people over. We love the fact that you guys love us. Okay, we want to come here every week and give you guys great advice, great talk, great sports. We have another great show coming. I think that's going to be announced on the R2L show. So please stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Continue to keep watching. Continue to keep giving us the views and the likes. Hey, and keep thinking. Hey, thank you guys for the support. Some of you, a lot of you guys know my journey in culinary, so I do appreciate that support. This is gonna be fun. Again, I get to go to Walt Disney for 4 months and work in Walt Disney's kitchen. Mickey Mouse, I'm gonna make you proud, pimp. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm just out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.